It's actually really, really nice quality sync plug as well.
What the fuck are you on about?
It actually is, bro.
Some guests are serious, some are really funny. What are you waiting for? Come and get this honey. It's absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Join the hype, like and subscribe.
Well, that's a really good question. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Absolute Bedlam. We've got Jack back because I feel like we've got
rhymed.
to talk about.
I'm a poet and didn't even know I was rhyming those words, but it happened anyway.
And yeah, how's it going, Jack? You well?
Absolutely brilliant, mate. Living the dream.
Since we've recorded last, I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago, you've managed to acquire some more merch.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
also managed to acquire some aged merch, but you've got your Sinque repping.
Yes. Man's best friend in that. Come on.
I was a bit gutted that I missed that, but I also probably couldn't justify it at the time. Stuff just drops so quick.
Fair enough. Yeah. I know it kind of came out of the blue, really. Like at the time, I didn't even realize that this was even a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was just a random brand that, Jay was wearing. And, like, I had a few messages of people saying, like, oh, is this a new thing that Jay and Ramel are doing? Oh, and I'm like, I actually don't think it is, but we'll see. And then it happened just really randomly from that video, their latest video. So
got you your very own Sinque t-shirt, man.
Sinque. I was like, yeah,
how many were there?
I think there was only 200 made.
Crazy.
I think.
Because you think, like, if they did 500, they would sell 500. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't more than that. Well, if you look on the site, it actually says somewhere on it, like 200 capacity or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
we'll talk about that in a minute with the limited drop, because there's a very, very time-sensitive...
Oh, look at the stack.
Yeah, so Jack has single-handedly pushed me into the childish life.
You know what, that one there, that's actually one of my favourite tees.
Is
that
it?
one. I just love the back piece of it.
One?
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yes. Jimmy's big up.
Yeah. Childish Express.
Yep.
Love this one.
Oh, look at that. That's
Tells
so
the story.
nice.
Nearly there. This one's really nice.
Yes. That was also very nice.
Got
the back piece on that one, very simplistic, but it's very nice. Yes.
Yeah, it's got more on the back than on the front, which sometimes the hoodies don't follow that narrative, do they?
Yeah.
And then we've got one more shirt, Space Force.
Yes. Oh,
been wearing
memories
recently.
of that one, man. Oh,
love that.
Cold.
And then recently got this hoodie.
Oh, that is so nice.
For a stupid amount of money. God. Have I told you how much I got that one for?
Remind me. I think you did.
£16.
Was it less than like? I knew it was less than 20. Bro,
Vinted.
Mental.
Big up.
Vinted, mate. Anyone who wants childish, go to Vinted, because Ben's done a fucking madness with getting all this.
And my most recent madness has been 54 quid for a brand new childish golf hoodie, never been worn. Let's go.
I mean, still, that's like still not even that bad. Still not even that bad, considering the hoodie was like what, £90, I think, when it come out. So to lose 40 quid off it, brand new.
Yeah. One of the downsides of doing this through Vinted is obviously a lot of it's old, and you've missed the boat on the hype. Do you know what I mean? But this golf one is the only hoodie I've bought so far that I'll actually get something with. So I know that obviously you've got a ton of stickers because you bought stuff fresh off the press.
Yes.
Whereas, I've been buying the alien ones, and I've just been buying like lone culprit stuff individually without the tags. So that is a bit of a downside. But also it takes away the anxiety of like 9 p.m. Get on every single possible device.
You're gonna be started. if you want to talk about the latest drop that's coming, I think you probably were going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Talk about my feelings towards that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. Yeah.
Mental.
But yeah.
So I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It feels nice
joining
to
in the crew.
Feels nice to have some clothes that I'm actually like quite proud of.
Yes, yeah. And I think as well, like you were saying before about getting these clothes like after their launch dates and stuff like that. Like you can say that with pretty much any clothing. Like I've got clothes from like Supreme and stuff like that that are like old pieces, but they're good to still sort of buy off like these vintage sites and stuff like that. I think that's actually where I got mine from. It might have been Vinted or Depop. Depop, that was the one I got it off. But yeah, like it's absolute. It's there to buy. They're there to sort of collect. So it's fair plays.
Yeah, it's just right place, right time. Sometimes
100%.
Got to go in at the right level. And I've noticed with Vinted, we'll get off this in a minute, but with Vinted, if people are selling hundreds and hundreds of items, they're more susceptible to being haggled. Whereas if they've specifically made a Vinted account to sell like a Pikachu Pokemon card, they will not change their total because that's exactly why they've signed up in the first place. So if it's 80 quid, it's 80 quid.
Yeah.
But people are very approachable on there, to be fair. I've had a couple of horror stories, but I've already explained that on a previous video, specifically talking about my experience with Vinted. So, but yeah,
that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, there's always going to be people like that, though, isn't there? But yeah, since we spoke last, I don't think I've been on holiday, but you've been to Dublin. So is that your first time going there?
I have been to it. Yes, it was my first time going there. I went with a few of my friends. Absolutely whale of a time. Really, really good fun. Some people do this thing called the Dublin Dash, which is a thing that you do. You literally go there on the day, drink loads of beer, and go to all these sort of places like the Guinness Factory and stuff like that, which is what I went to, and then spend the night and then come back on the same day. That's what Dublin Dash is. But I was only there for like a few days because there was a lot more things that we wanted to do. But yeah, it was really, really good experience actually, and everyone's there really, really nice. Like it was not one sort of dickhead, let's say. The hotel was great. All the accommodations we went to, really, really good time.
Yeah. Would you go back there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't see why not. Obviously, like I'm a big Guinness drinker now. Like I've been drinking Guinness for about a year or year and a bit now. Only just sort of starting really, but I thought, well, my mates who I went with, they started drinking it as well, so I sort of got them onto it. And they're like, yeah, why don't we just go to Dublin, do the Guinness factory and see how it's made and stuff like that. And that, by the way, is really, really interesting. Go to that Guinness factory. There's only like 4 ingredients, I believe. And they tell you like how to drink Guinness properly and stuff like that. And it's really quite interesting actually. I didn't think beer would be so interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of merch with Guinness as well.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I've actually got a couple of teas actually. I've got one of the Guinness sort of football teas. It's like a dark bluish greyish one, and then I've got a hockey jersey as well, which has got like the toucan on the front and stuff like that. Oh, they're really, really nice. Spend quite a bit of money there, but that's what you do when you go on holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so Childish Airlines came out last night. Obviously, the pre-sale was last week. So let's get into it. This wasn't planned, by the way.
Okay.
This is just absolute coincidence date-wise. But there was 10 items, wasn't there? Super, super limited. Maybe the most limited thing they've done so far.
Yeah.
So tell us from your POV what happened.
So obviously I didn't know when the collection was going to start coming out. But when they started showing off the items and saying it was airlines, I knew exactly what was going on. Because I actually got told about this drop when I went to Soho to meet Ramel and Amalia to do their shop, own corporate. And there was a lad there, Jack, who was really, really lovely. And he actually told me a few of the drops. So I actually knew about Origins and I knew about this airlines drop. And yeah, he told me about this really exclusive item. And I said to him, oh my God, I'm gonna need to get it. And he was like, well, you gotta be there. So I was absolutely shitting myself when it started coming out. And I was like, oh God, what am I gonna do? but I didn't realize that this certain item comes with the entire collection. I thought, suitcase probably going to be about this much. I was actually working it out how much the whole collection was probably going to be. And yeah, when I found out that the item was only for main sale and it came with the whole collection, I was like, oh no. Because I'm so used to getting items from pre-sale, like getting it all, like even like the sort of pre-sale exclusive item, which was, I believe, a beach ball. I managed to get that because I didn't want to risk not getting that and then it not be in this item. So I wanted to get that, but it felt so weird just not getting the pre-sale item, the whole collection and pre-sale. So obviously I had to wait for the main sale to be able to get everything. And you know me, I obviously have every piece of childish thing you can think of. So you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, what's he gonna do? But you know, luckily I know some people who helped me out. Obviously, we all know who it is. It's obviously Ramel. Ramel was very kind enough to give me the password about an hour early before the main sale dropped. And as soon as he sent that message, copped it, and yeah, it was the suitcase. Only 10 were made. I know one of the person that actually was able to get it as well because I'm in a bit of a childish Instagram chat as well, and he managed to get it as well. So yeah, 1 out of 10 people to have this very exclusive item, which is the suitcase, which comes with the entire airlines collection. So I'm very, very gassed.
Not only have you ruined my wallet, but you also ruined my evening for about 20 seconds. Because I was like, please tell me you got it. And you were like, bro, ... And then you did a sad face. And I was like, no, please. This has to be like an April Fool's or something.
Got him!
And you were like, I fucking got it. And I was like, yes. Feels like I was like supporting the football team. I was like, come on.
I'll put you on the edge. I'll put you on the edge a little bit. You know what I mean?
I was like,
you know what? I had so many people.
The worst podcast in history if this actually doesn't go to plan.
There'll be nothing to talk about there.
Yeah, you're just fucking clean.
Mate, the amount of people that messaged me and said, "Oh, did you get it? Did you get it?" And I was like, I did the exact same thing as what I did to you. I thought, I'll put sad faces, one of them cry emojis, and then I just sent the screenshot in. So, but yeah, no, I was obviously very, very gassed to have this item. You know, it's awesome.
I did like the fact that the beach ball was actually quite affordable because pre-sale.
Yeah, you know, I thought that as well, actually.
Yeah, it's good. I'm still tempted to get the airlines.
I mean,
shirt.
What
the beach ball.
This bottle here.
Yeah.
This obviously came from the supply drop.
Yeah.
And that was what I think was 30. So I was like, that's ridiculous. Obviously, when the beach ball come out, it was only 15, which I was very happy with actually. So.
Yeah, it's a good collection. It does look clean.
Very good collection.
The only criticism I have is they could have made some joggers.
Yeah, you did say this, and I actually thought the same because they're doing like you'd think airlines like the comfort.
You want to chill out on the plane.
You wear comfy clothes when you go to the airport, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to like say chill out. So yeah, I'm very surprised with that. But I was surprised they didn't do something like a towel or something. You know what I mean? Like a little child, like the
postcard.
Yeah, well, I reckon. You know what? I reckon that'll be the label. I was thinking of that. It comes with like sort of special labels. I reckon what the label is going to be like a little postcard or something. I think that'll be so cool. Yeah, fucking
very
it's
cool.
In the same drop, but like the tee that they did, the very cool, the bright blue one, like the holiday shirt. I was thinking, imagine if that was on like a beach towel or something.
Yeah,
which I would have written all across it. So that would have been quite a cool little idea. But maybe for next time when they do another holiday drop, possibly.
Yeah. The sky's the limit with them, isn't it? They can do whatever they want, really.
Yeah, it's
just
insane.
Need a theme.
Yeah, any theme that can literally do. I mean, look, they did a drop based on parcels on like delivery service. It's like anyone's going to buy it because it's them, and obviously Childish is a very good brand, and the quality is great.
So this episode will probably go out in about a month. So did you say you're currently working on a lone culprit drop and then you're going to work on the airlines one next?
Well, I've got a little funny story about the lone corporate drop.
Yeah.
So it was the home comforts drop. I think I actually told you about this before we started the pod. Because I actually didn't even tell you. So basically, the home comforts drop come out. There was a t-shirt, a hoodie, bracelet, and I forgot what the other item was. What's the other item? I can't remember now. Oh, a blanket. A big blanket.
A tag.
And you know, me being me, it's a really nice. It's probably one of the it's up there, one of the best collections they've done loan. So I was like, I've got to get involved. And that hoodie is like unbelievable. So I had to get involved in that. So I managed to get everything apart from, they did do joggers as well. But obviously I didn't get that because I've already got some. But obviously it took so long to come. Like if people only bought like the tee or just a bracelet and stuff like that, like that came quite quick. But if you ordered the hoodie, like it took so long to come. Like I ordered it before I went to Dublin, and that was like probably over a month ago now, month or so ago. And it only just come like a few days ago. And yes, it was very, very disappointing because usually Loan are quite good with delivery service, same as Childish. So yeah, they had a few issues or whatever, but it finally come. And then I was actually planning to do the video on it because how good the hoodie was, and I wanted to show it off. And then when it came to actually opening the parcel and looking on the label on the brown back, it had XXL jog, and I was like, "Oh, please don't sell me. They've sent me joggers instead of the hoodie." And lo and behold, that's what had happened. They sent me lone corporate joggers in XXL, by the way, which I wear small. I wear small or medium stuff. So it's like XXL. Are you joking? Like, so yeah, I was a bit disappointed in that, but I've been getting in contact with Amalia, and she's been absolutely brilliant. Like, you know, she replies really quick, and she's very, very helpful actually. And she's managed to sort me out, but obviously I need to send the joggers back. So once I send them back, hopefully I'll get the hoodie back. And I think it's annoying now because I think it's gone a bit too far now. So I kind of have to, I might have to leave that for now. But the airlines, 100% doing a video on that because, obviously being the only person to have the suitcase, it's going to be very interesting to upload that and see how well it does.
Yeah. You could do a skit as well that you've just come back from holiday.
Yes.
Because I love your skits. I think you put a lot of thought
into
it.
You know, it's weird because they're quite hard to do, believe it or not. Like my favorite one is probably the parcel one, where I'm outside just checking out my house and whatever, and then I lob the fucking parcel at myself. Oh, it's dead funny. But yeah, it's quite hard to come up with them. Like they kind of almost have to just come naturally.
Yeah.
While I'm like, because I actually did that skit after recording the parcel video.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've got to do something for the start of this video. And then I saw that they did a little mini sort of skit on their Instagram, which was quite similar to what I did. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something like that. But yeah, I do want to do more skits because they're dead funny to do.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe find an animator because your supply drop one, it was really heavily, was it Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
You told me you spent more time editing that intro than actually doing the actual video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actual video took me about just under an hour to do.
Yeah.
But the actual first little bit, the Samurai Jack thing, that took me about over an hour. Because I had to take pictures of myself of how Samurai Jack was looking, and then I had to frame by frame capture my face. And obviously, this is all on my phone as well. By the way, I don't have a PC.
Yeah.
All my childhood videos are edited on my phone on CapCut. So doing that was absolute ball ache. And you know what the funny thing is as well? The video got demonetized, so I had to try and find a way to sort it out. But basically, I just messaged them and said, look, my video is not going to do big numbers or anything like that. I wish it did, but it's like there's no point in taking money off me, basically. And yeah, luckily the video is actually monetized now. So
all right.
But that took so long, man. but it was worth it because Ramel actually reacted to it, and that was dead funny watching him react to it.
Yeah,
just because of the situation of it all and how it came about. It was absolutely brilliant.
He reacted to something with airlines like the day the pre-sale dropped as well. It was like someone had like changed their car on Forza to like the Childish Airlines hoodie, like the blue thing. Yeah, and he was just like, "You guys are so quick, like it's nuts." And obviously, because he seems to enjoy streaming, that's the advantage of streaming, isn't it? You can be really quick to clip stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, whereas a video, it can take like a month to actually piece it all together, you know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ramel.
No, I haven't seen that actually. Nice that. I haven't seen that. That's quite cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Ramel is just absolutely. I love him. I just love him.
Yeah.
He's just unbelievably cool, and you know he's such a nice guy, man. Like you can have such a good chat with him as well.
Yeah.
You know, even through like messaging and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
It's just been so nice to me, and I really appreciate him for it.
Yeah, I'm glad that the airlines thing went the way it should have gone. Yeah, because there was that anxiety of like, what if it doesn't quite?
I'm very happy.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. I got a TGF question for you.
Yeah, of course. What if he forgets? What if he
exactly. Yeah. Got a TGF question for you. Then we're going to get into your music because we didn't really speak about that much last time, other than like the last 5 minutes of the episode that we did last. But the TGF question I've got for you is if you could be in any TGF video from their entire channel since day one, what video would you like to have been in?
Oh my God. See, I could say something like the KSI one, just purely because it's KSI. If I was in that, you know, obviously he was massive at the time. You know, that could have boosted my channel up, maybe. But what video would I would have loved to have been, actually. I think I mentioned this in the last pod, sorry. The chips video when they went to France, because I think that'd have been such a laugh and like such a good time. And just eating chips all day. I love chips anyway. So it's like I'd have loved to have been involved in that. But something like sort of out of the blue, random, I reckon probably the chocolate slide or anything to do with slides. Any of the slides they made, like the chocolate slide, that's probably one of my favorite videos that they've done. And to be involved in that would have been hilarious. And they did the cereal bowl one as well, where they did it from another window of the house. Something like that, something to do with slides.
The one that they did in the house, the vertical one.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think I could have done that.
Or that one. You know what? I'm not really a massive fan of like roller coasters or like big slides or anything like that. So I'm not a big fan of like adrenaline thing. But I think like when it comes down to like that chocolate slide one, them ones are all right because they're just curvature ones.
Like a
whereas that one you're talking about, where it's just vertical straight down.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that in a 3-story house as well. I don't think that would be something I would do.
Into a bouncy castle. Trying to break the land speed record.
What happens if they, you know, go that quick? They just go fucking go fucking through it or something. You know,
exactly.
Behind it, there's a big brick wall. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they could be going that fast and it's all slippery and shit.
And it just kept getting slippier.
That's just what they're doing.
They kept putting washing up liquid and stuff. There's one as well. It's quite an early one actually. They got loads of tarpaulin, didn't they? And they just turned a hill into a slip and slide.
Yes.
Yeah, that could have ended badly.
Them ones, I'd love to have done them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, love it.
They had like loads of like, what's it called? Like soapy lubricant stuff all over them and stuff like that, just to make the slides. Well, they did the slide, but it went onto sandpaper, didn't it?
Yeah.
Loads of different grit of sandpaper.
Of course.
Maybe the slide bit would have enjoyed, but not the gritty sand. Yeah, why wouldn't they? You know? They could have put a fucking, I don't know, they could have put fucking fire at the end of it and still would have done it.
Yeah. Put in brackets in the video, gone wrong.
Yeah.
What's this fire doing at the end? Quality. Yeah. How's your musical pursuit going at the moment? What's next to try and push that?
Yeah, so I have got another song ready to be uploaded. It's going to be another like acoustic version song that I've been doing. But hopefully at some point, my plan is to obviously I want to make an album so bad. But it's just hard to sort of like find people to do it, and obviously I don't have the equipment to do it. It's hard to like try and sort that out. But obviously at the moment, the acoustic stuff's doing fine. Like the 3 songs that I've released so far, they've all done like way out of what I thought they were gonna do. So yeah, hopefully this next song does the exact same, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I'm actually planning on putting them onto Spotify as well, because I found a way to do that. So yeah, that's the plan really. Like I said, I've written loads of songs to make an album, probably even more to make maybe 2 albums or a little EP or something like that. But it's just finding a way to get it produced nicely. Actually, Amalia gave me a great idea because she's released 2 songs now at the moment.
Okay.
And yeah, if you haven't heard them, go listen to them. They're actually really, really good.
Yeah.
But I asked her like, how did you do it? Like, what did you have to do? Because they sound brilliant. It's like, I didn't know you were into music and stuff. And she said like, yeah, obviously I sang over it, but a lot of AI helped out. So she actually used AI to sort of probably not change her voice or anything like that, because I think the voice sounds incredible, but I think like the backing track and stuff like that really helped with that. So I might try use something like that. AI is such a big thing now, and if that's what I've got to do to try and get my music out there, then might be an idea. But yeah, we'll see.
Do you know of any local music studios near you that you can record at?
Well, again, there is actually someone in my local area who also does music in like little gigs in my local pubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because she's friends with one of my sister's friends, and she just popped up on my Facebook one day, and I found her on Instagram and gave her a DM, basically asking like, "How are you doing this? Like, I would love to do gigs one day, but the anxiety is telling me not to do it. But obviously, if I want to, pursue music and do well in it, obviously gigs is such a big thing. So I asked her like, how does she record her music and stuff like that, and she has her own person who helps her out, but it costs like, I think she said £500 per song or something like that.
Fuck me, that's crazy.
Or something like that. I might be taken way out of proportion. I remember her saying £1,000 though. I don't know if the grand was because she's releasing an album soon or an EP, I think. And she said to me that cost her £1,000 to do. And they're like, fuck, like I wish I just had a mate that just knows music who can sort of help me produce my music without really having to ask for money. Like obviously I would, if that was the case,
not a
I
grand,
would.
Yeah.
That seems like absolutely silly money to be out for a song. So obviously, these proper music artists, they have their own band and have their own like studio and stuff like that, which obviously would have cost money. But it's not like every song they write, that's £1,000. But it's like it was mental when she told me. I was like, I don't want to be spending £1,000 on making an album. I want to. I'd rather just get the stuff myself and actually do it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to put a cap on a song because you'd think like if one song's 250 quid, you could then go into the studio and like spend 7 or 8 hours writing that song, and they've agreed to pay 250. You've agreed, sorry. So I've always done it in like an hourly way, which has its advantages for the studio. It might put a little bit of pressure on you to do the best takes possible first.
Yeah.
I've seen guitarists that take about 60 attempts to get a guitar solo nailed,
Really?
Yeah. It's just
well, that's the other thing, isn't it?
Second guessing, overthinking, it might be the last thing to finish the song and they're just not in the right headspace, or they don't have the right guitar pick with them, or they break a string, real stuff.
Yeah. There's loads
So,
of different things in there. Like, I think,
yeah,
obviously with me as well, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So like,
yeah,
I, if I was to ever record a song and there's something I didn't like, sometimes I'll worry and not. When I actually recorded the 4 songs that I actually did with my friend Matt,
yeah,
who was very kind enough to help me do it in my auntie's house. Um, you know, there was points where I was like, oh, I don't really like that bit. Can we like cut it out? But he actually didn't really know what he was doing. I actually do these songs in one take.
yeah,
And I actually did all 4 songs in one take. But there's certain parts in the song that I'm not really a massive fan of,
yeah,
whether it's like my voice or the timing of when my voice happens. And like,
yeah,
with a studio or someone who actually knows what they're doing, that can really help. Um, and like I said, massive perfectionist. So like I'd end up doing like stuff constantly, wanting to redo stuff. And
yeah,
yeah, it's hard. But hopefully we'll get there at some point. Like I said, I'm going to release this next song probably in about maybe this month or next month. Because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do like the sort of video for it.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually posting that because it's probably my second favorite song that I've written because it's so
yeah.
simple.
Do you mind saying what the song title is and what the sort of song's about?
Yeah, of course I can. So the song is called Yesterday,
Okay.
and it's about how I felt the day after my last breakup. But it can also be interpreted like someone passing away the day after, and you're thinking about all these different thoughts. And I wanted to create a song how I sort of felt day after probably the worst sort of experience I've ever had. So yeah, the song's called Yesterday. And it's about how I felt after my last breakup I had. So.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I hope that continues to not be a point of stress for you because I can tell how passionate you are about the music.
Yes, of
And
course. Yeah,
there
massive part of my life. So.
Seems to be this drought at the moment of music studios because a lot of people record at home, and
yeah,
it's created this like weird economy where, like you said, if a band gets signed to a record label, they get to record at Abbey Road Studios in London. But looking at it from a grassroots perspective, the price of recording and practicing, and even when I go to my studio in Dorchester, I have to pay quite a lot of money an hour just to record a podcast. So everything feels quite rushed.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the ground floor's been taken away now, and everyone has to pay like a premium rate. And it's literally because if you don't charge that much, the studio would just fall apart. It is just the brutal reality of surviving now. And there's a lot of bands that are willing to like travel to another country to record. And if you've tied into a contract of 3 albums at the same studio, which is what a lot of record labels do, and they get it's like when you've done your driving test, you get bulk bookings, don't you? And you get cheaper driving lessons. And if you don't have that, then unfortunately people don't have a lot of loyalty nowadays. And if the music producer's willing to travel with you and get on a plane and go to somewhere like Canada to record, in theory, the producer should be able to record in any music studio in the world and still get a good sounding production level.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the other thing you just said there about loyalty. That's such a big factor for me as well. This is why I wish I knew someone that was into it and like a mate who's into all that sort of stuff. But it's very unfortunate that I don't have one. Because like I said, loyalty is a big thing for me. Like I want to be able to trust someone with something that I'm just so passionate about. Because all these songs I've written, stuff they're my proper thoughts and feelings. Like it's not like I've just made them up on the spot. These are like my actual what goes on in my head sort of thing. And to give it to someone and trust it with someone, and put it into a song. Like it's a big factor for me. So. Yeah, the loyalty thing is another massive factor when it comes to that. So,
yeah. Well, I'll keep an ear to the ground. Obviously, I'm not that close to you geographically.
Yes, yeah.
So then you've got to consider fuel and expenses. But I don't know many people, to be fair, that are just producers in Weymouth. They will travel. It's usually like Bristol, Bath, that sort of area.
Right, yeah.
About 2 hours away from here. But yeah, I suppose you want someone that can complement your genre as well. You don't want like a heavy metal producer come into your ends.
That's the other factor as well. Like percentage of like trying to find someone, you know, the loyalty thing, and then like you just said there, like someone who knows about the genre that I want to be producing, and like there's so many factors to it, and it's, you know, that's why I just wish I kind of just knew what I was doing, and I wish I could just do it by myself.
Yeah.
But maybe that might happen. You never know. Like, like you never know. Like I could find a way of doing it, like what Amalia sent me. Maybe I would have to go down the AI route, which is probably fine because, you know, I can actually put in what I want to put in, and it's all about me then. So we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, fair enough. When I've been messaging you on the AB Instagram account, I didn't really factor the fact that you've got several other people that are messaging you about Childish and Lone Culprit and you, and, you know, some people might be like, how the hell does this guy have so much money that he can drop on Childish, or, you know, and I imagine that sometimes opens like a line of questioning, like you get DMs on Discord and people message you a lot, don't they, saying, oh, can you sell me your stickers, or you know, how much can I buy the suitcase off you? And you're like, nah, like,
actually, surprisingly enough, like I actually don't really get that many messages like that. Like, I think I've maybe only had like 3 or 4 messages of people asking me, will you sell this? I actually had one guy message me and say, oh, would you be willing to sell your whole collection? And I was like, let's see what price he says. And he said £1,000. And I was like, nah, no way.
Yeah. Mad.
Like, at the time, I think there was only like, they only really started doing these whole sort of big bundle collections. Like maybe they did 4 big bundle collections at the time. And I was like that because I just want to wear Childish and buy it for me. You know, I love the clothing, and it's just stands out. And if you want the items, go and buy them. like what you're doing, you go on Vinted and you can actually buy.
You get resourceful and you work to your budget versus you know, buyer's remorse. If you've dropped 90 quid on a hoodie and you actually can't afford to, then you're just constantly like, how the fuck am I going to pay my bills? Like, you know, you need to
that's it.
Sort your life out a little bit.
Luckily, I'm quite fortunate with the job I have. Like, I just got my bonus this month just gone. So I was very lucky to even get the Lone Corporate and the new Childish Drop. So yeah, very blessed. But you know, like you say about people messaging me and stuff, like I always get people messaging me saying, oh, how much do you think this is going to be? Or you know, what do you think they're going to do next? And like expecting me to sort of really know, and like I know, you know, obviously I know like Ramel and stuff like that, but like it's very rare that I get a chance to actually talk to him, so you know he's such a busy person. So if I do get a message from him, it's quite rare. But like people like sort of expect me to sort of know what's going on, like I'm a part of it, which is really weird. Because obviously I'm not. I'm just a buyer like them. You know, they think that I'm actually a part of Childish, which is like obviously not the case because, you know, like I say, I talk to these people, but I'm not actually involved in everything. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, don't get me wrong, I love them sort of messages. Like I love talking about Childish, and you know, people asking me, "Oh, what do you think is going to be next?" And you know, it's nice, but you know, I don't know. It's hard to say what is coming and stuff. So
yeah. Sometimes as well, it can feel like, you know, this might be your hobby. It's not your job. You know, it's just something that you enjoy doing. And if you've got loads of people coming at you, there's times where you've messaged me like, you know, sorry it's taken me so long to respond. I've just been at work, because you seem to work a lot. You do like 12-hour shifts. And also, I'm not always available to like respond to people, and I need to sometimes just put my phone down, because obviously I know what it's like being a YouTuber, where a lot of your content and inspiration and, you know, everything comes from a screen. And some days you're just like, I can't keep responding to, I'm not the fucking giving tree. That's something that I've been saying
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
recently, where it's like, I can't just endlessly stare into this black device. Do you know what I mean? I need to actually live my life, and it can get a bit
Yeah,
dark sometimes.
that's what I need to start doing really. Start like you said there perfectly. I haven't, you've probably noticed, like, I haven't really uploaded much this year at all.
Yeah,
I think I maybe posted like 6 videos this year, which
yeah,
is absolutely shocking for me. 'Cause usually I post one video a week. But I think sort of this year I'm kind of just like not taking a big break from YouTube because I've got loads of clips recorded. Like the new Black Ops 1 and 2 come out recently, and me and my mates have been
yeah,
on that, recorded loads of content on there. I
yeah,
just need to just not be lazy and just edit them. And I think with these devices, you just glue to them, and then obviously you're messaging people, messaging my friends,
yeah,
and also I just want to chill out sometimes. Like say I work 12-hour shifts, and I've been doing loads of overtime as well to like sort of try and afford all these childish things that you've been talking about. We've been talking about, and yeah, it's just it's been quite hard this year actually. Previous years, like I think we actually spoke about this on the last pod. Like
yeah,
I feel like I was almost forcing myself to upload videos.
yeah,
Whereas this year, I'm kind of like trying to not force myself, but I'm still being a bit lazy with it, where I need to like say to myself, look, that's actually something that's come out that's really good, like the Black Ops 2 thing and the,
yeah,
the new CODs that have just been ported on the PlayStation. It's massive at the moment, it's everywhere. And, if I just start posting videos on that, it gets some sort of interest. And,
yeah,
you know, I need to just start doing that instead of just going, oh, sometimes I was like, oh, I'll do it later or I'll do it tomorrow. And then it just doesn't happen. So I need
yeah,
to get my finger out and actually start doing it because, I'm annoying myself with it and then it
yeah.
drains me. Do you know what I mean?
I'm currently in a bit of a slump with Instagram at the moment, where I know that I'm now 8 posts behind because I've been having quite a lot of guests on. So
Yeah,
usually my Instagram is a giant gallery of every guest I've had on.
yeah,
But as soon as I actually want to like put a post up and write, because I tend to, in my descriptions of my posts, I say, I recently had Jack on the podcast and we spoke about this, 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 this.
yeah, yeah.
And sometimes I'll post that and it will get like 4 likes. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, fuck this. This isn't even converting to a view on YouTube.
Yeah,
And now I've got like a snowball, like I've got so much to upload. Like I might just have to start scheduling posts because I schedule videos on YouTube quite well.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's funny how like when you're a one-man operation for the most part, like my editor's insanely talented and he's very, 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 very blessed to have him and I'm very grateful for him. But he doesn't look after my social media, he just edits my videos.
Yeah, of course.
But like I find that there's always one part of being a YouTuber that people put off. And it might be because it's not actually part of the creative process. It's like it's almost like admin. And it's like
Yes, yeah,
this is what I do after I've recorded the podcast. So I do need to lock in a bit and actually just spend
yeah.
like an hour just doing these posts. Even if I
I,
don't want to, I need to just get them, you
no, I
know?
totally agree. Like back in the day when I first started, like maybe my third or fourth year into YouTube,
Yeah.
mate, I used to just like the scheduling thing, like seeing that I had 5 videos ready and scheduled for the next 5 weeks
Yeah.
was like absolutely blessing because
Yeah.
then during that 5 weeks I could be doing other stuff and if a childish drop ever happened, I'd schedule one of the videos that I had and move it forward just for the
Yeah.
childish video to come out at the time it comes. So it's
Yeah.
and it was a great feeling having loads of videos scheduled and I think like you say it's not the creative side of things. Like I love making videos. Like you see how happy I am when I'm doing the childish ones or
Yeah.
when I'm playing games with my friends and that but I think it's actually doing it and then getting it on. You know, it's you almost wish that once you've recorded, it just does it all for you. But
Yeah.
obviously, that's not the case. Like you said, you just need to lock in a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, and actually get in the right mindset again of, I think things well you said about finding just a day where you spend like an hour or two just
Yeah.
editing or like say doing admin stuff. And
Yeah.
because I had an Instagram as well. I've got an official, it's called Official Tess and J. And I used to post just my thumbnails on there saying, oh, videos out now and stuff like that. Like they only got a few likes, but like as long as it was out there and people could see it, that was my mindset at the time. But if you look at it now, I think the latest post was probably about 5 years ago. Like I haven't posted on there in so long. But you know, that's, like I say, that's what you were saying a second ago. It's like the admin stuff it can be pretty jarring, but you know, it's something that we need to do if we're gonna want to pursue this whole YouTube stuff.
And the longer it is sat there stale, the more you get annoyed, and almost it creates this vicious cycle where you're like, oh well, no one's going to give a shit if I haven't uploaded in 2 years.
Yeah, that's it.
So
I totally agree.
It's almost like you're kind of admitting that it's died. But yeah, I don't know, like posts are good as a sort of memory. And when I look back on, like, I usually do like 11 episodes of the podcast as a season. And when I get like a big collage of all the guests that I've had on, even throughout the whole year, I think I did one last year that was like the 2025 roundup. And it looks so cool to see everything like sort of like the stars of Hollywood. But
yeah, because it's like the progress of what you did in that year. Like it honestly, it's gonna look so cool. Like, yeah, I totally agree.
I think I just need to get on with that though, really, rather than wallowing.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you though. Like, it can be really, really jarring. Like, just doing all that sort of stuff. But it's just having to get in that right mindset to just go, fucking just do it. Because if you don't get it out there, no one's gonna see your video, are they? You know, it could happen. Could see one person and that's it. You know, but yeah, it's one of them.
Hello, one and all. Fancy seeing you here. I just want to take a second to promote a product that's quite dear to my heart. I'm very pleased to announce that the podcast is now an affiliate for Vocalzone. As a podcaster, as someone that wants to make this a part of my life, my voice, the ability to maintain my voice for a steady period of time as I record these episodes, make sure that it's in the most tip-top condition it can possibly be, is absolutely essential. For me to do this every single week means that I need some help. So Vocalzone have come along and they've absolutely smashed it. I'm a huge fan of Vocalzone. I'm a huge fan of their pastilles. And they don't just make pastilles, they also make tea and they make throat spray. Throat spray is a really interesting one because typically with tea and pastilles you have to actually sort of eat it or digest it and then it kicks in. Throat spray is pretty instant. It's really, really good. I can't recommend it enough. They are specifically formulated to relieve irritation from excessive speaking or singing to help you keep a clear voice. They have been doing this since 1912, and some of the most iconic artists of all time have relied on these products. One of the things that sets Vocalzone apart is that they do not contain any anaesthetic that could potentially mask any underlying vocal damage. So you're not going to unknowingly sing or podcast yourself into more issues. The blend of ingredients is pretty unique. I must say, so is the taste. When you take one of these, I cannot explain to you how good your throat suddenly feels. There's this real sense of euphoria when you eat one of these. And they do a honey one, guys. Honey, like this boy. So yeah, if you're looking for a confidence boosting product that won't break the bank, please consider supporting the show and supporting Vocalzone using the website. This will take you to an affiliate link and you'll get 10% off everything on their store. Please check out Vocalzone. They do a lot for the local community around them, and I can't think of any product better to keep your throat and your voice in the best possible shape it can be.
Absolute bedlam. Got another question for you about YouTube. Then we're going to quickly talk about ghosts.
Oh, yes.
So with YouTube, is there any current YouTube products that you haven't tried that you want to try? And my example for this is Rod's Coffee from Willany and James
What's
Marriott.
coffee? Okay, I
It's
actually didn't know that
really
was a thing.
good, but they've gone up against some pretty heavy hitters as,
Hmm.
coffee, there's quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
But it's like, I think their slogan is like iced coffee from a bottle that doesn't taste like it's actually from a bottle.
yeah.
And it's in Sainsbury's. Um, it's also in another shop that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's about £2 for a,
No.
you know, fairly slightly smaller than the Prime bottles. Probably the
Yeah.
same size as the Prime Energy cans.
Okay, yeah,
Um, but is there anything that you've seen that you're like, oh, I really want to try that, and you just haven't got round to yet?
yeah. I'm honest, not really. I mean, lately I've been playing a lot of golf lately, just because my dad's really into it and all my friends at work are into it, and I've been playing for about just under a year. Um, I'm not the best at it, don't get me wrong, but there's actually a YouTube channel that I watch called Big Wedge,
Hmm.
and there's another one as well, the Four Bros.
All
They're
right.
they're the two channels I like to watch when it comes to golf because I want to start playing golf and getting well at it. Um, I want to, watch videos and see how they do it and stuff. And it's very comedic as well, and very good channels actually. But yeah, they've actually got their own clothing brands and stuff. I actually have one of the
Okay.
Big Wedge tees. But the stuff sells really, really quick. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's because of limited stock or people are that interested in it that it just sells out. Like, but I'd like to have some more stuff of that because if I want to start playing golf properly, I'd like to wear some golf stuff. So I literally only wear
Yeah.
that big wedge top that I have. Um, but yeah, probably the Four Bros one as well because they've got some really nice hats on there, some nice cool clothing and stuff. So I'll probably say them two really. But other than that,
Mm.
I mean, I don't really watch enough people that actually have good sort of brands. I mean, what's his name? Nicola Milana. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's got his own sweets
Yeah,
brand,
they're
isn't he?
good.
Called Shades. And I think I've only bought like maybe a couple bags of them, but I think he's got some new flavors out and stuff. But they were really good. I'd
Yeah.
like to probably try them more actually. So yeah, I'd probably say them really.
I know that if the beta squad ever do like an inside or a locked in, like a Big Brother reality TV show, then they will heavily
Yeah.
promote Shades as the sweet in the house, which
Oh,
the game's
of
the
course
game,
they
of
would. Yeah.
course. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've tried every
Yeah.
flavor
Of course they would.
apart from the blue one, which is like the original. But I'm actually really surprised at how good they are. Yeah.
Yeah, I might need to try that actually because I've only just started really drinking coffee as well. Like, so it'd be interesting to sort of see what
Yeah.
that. You say it's in Sainsbury's because I
Yeah.
actually might go and check that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they've done
No,
4
cool, definitely.
flavors now as well. Because
Oh, sweet.
it's
It,
good to see
it's good.
multiple
It's good that
choices.
yeah, because usually it's just one thing and then
Yeah.
that's it. If it doesn't do well, then they can't obviously do more flavors and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that and get it going again. But no, it's nice to see that Willany and that do
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I don't think they would ever do coffee though. It's a very bizarre
Yeah.
thing to go in for, but it's games like I say games.
Maybe it was a response to sometimes you have these thoughts, don't you? You're like, why isn't this easier to eat? Or, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
a lot of stuff on Dragon's Den is like a solution to a problem.
yeah,
So maybe because James Marriott's a guitarist and singer, isn't he? So he's always on
yeah,
tour. So maybe he was like, why can't I find a coffee that I can walk around with rather than drinking it from
yeah,
a cup in a cafe? I don't know.
yeah. I could just quickly go and grab it instead of waiting in a
Yeah.
queue for this freaking special latte. That's probably going to cost me
Yeah.
loads of money, probably about
Yeah,
five
that's
quid.
always the thing with coffee as
And they're
well,
probably
isn't it?
thinking, you know what? I could just walk into a shop
Yeah.
and just get this coffee for £2, walk out
Yeah.
with it, done. Then you can take a load with him as well.
That's it. Yeah. Before the ghost question, actually, on the subject of products, I
Mhm.
want to try No Two Ways, and I've
Yes.
found a discount code
Oh,
for 10% off.
yeah.
But I've been watching Calax I always say Kallax, which is a fucking thing from IKEA. It's Kallax,
That looks.
not a wardrobe. Kallax. I've always watched his videos, and obviously he did a video of TGF Bro.
Yep.
But it's really interesting to see his behind the scenes of how No Two Ways came about. And it's not just him, there's also another person that does it with him who designs all the shoes.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember.
But yeah, have you got a pair of them?
I've actually got a few pairs.
Yeah.
Like, I think I missed out on the very, very first pair that they brought out because that sold out in like, I think it was 15 seconds or something like that. But I managed to get a few of the drops after that. I've got all white pair, all black pair. I got the most sold out item, which was the Mucker shoe, which is so nice. I wear that all the time. And then I got like shoes that like light up if you take a picture of it or something like that, like the luminous of it. I think I've got a black and a white pair as well. So yeah, I've got quite a few pairs of No Two Ways as well because they're really good, so comfy. Like I've had them for years and they're not really battered. Like nice to just slip on because you just do. They're that big and chunky and like the holes. Nice. That sounded really, really pause.
I know
but,
you
can I just literally all I have to do is slip it on and it's so comfy. Like I wear them all the time. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend No Two Ways if you want a good pair of trainers. I think they do quite a lot of discounts like months and stuff like that. So there was actually a pair of like flat bottom ones that I really wanted to get, almost like a Vans sort of looking shoe.
Yeah.
And there was a pair on there that I really, really liked, but I was too busy buying probably Childish or something like that, so I couldn't really get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely, I 100% recommend No Two Ways. It's such a good shoe brand.
Yeah. What's the other guy called? I'm gonna have to figure this out. No, not Cristiano Ronaldo.
So
I know they've done a shoe with JME, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot the whole story about that actually, because they've done a thing where they've called a shoe No.
Yeah.
Instead of No Two Ways, they've just called it No. And I think it was, that was it. I think either Adidas or Nike wanted to buy No Two Ways just because of how good the shoe brand's doing.
Yeah.
And basically, Calix and this other lad that you're on about, they basically did like a cool little video basically saying, yeah, we've got an email off Adidas and off this. And basically we told them, nah, fuck off. This is our shoe. This is our brand. You're not taking it from us. No money is like, worth selling for this brand. Like, which I love it. I love that sort of shit because they could have easily sold it for maybe 10 million or probably way more than that. And it would all just belong to Adidas and Adidas will end up like making them shit. And yeah, can't be asked for that.
So the other guy's called Rocky. So he designs the ideas. And
that does ring a bell.
He's a creative person behind it. But yeah, I want to try the
some of the
shoe.
Yes,
that's the one I want to try.
They are the shoe that I probably wear the most.
Yeah.
They are so nice. And the packaging as well, it comes in and it's almost like similar to like opening Childish in a way. You get like so many cool little key rings with it. And obviously the shoe is just so clean, man. It's so good.
I think when I first started listening to vocal pickups with Ramel, I was doing a delivery driving job. So I was burning through podcasts so quickly. And they had Kallax and Rocky on the podcast talking about it. And they said that they actually got the handle No, which is like a mental handle to have on Instagram. Like that's like water. Water. Do you know what I mean? Like at Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
play to them.
Insane.
Yeah. They've always done very well with like viral moments as well. Like I think there was an advert that they made that was through CCTV footage.
Yes, yeah.
They're really
Yeah, I
on the
remember that
ball.
one. Yeah,
They've got a bit of a YouTube mindset, I think, where they're like, how can we?
yeah. I like they can, like you say about about Rocky. Like the creative side of it is so good. Like he was actually posting stuff on the No Two Ways Instagram, I believe, and he made like shoes for like inspired by Messi and Ronaldo,
All right,
and they're insane. Like he literally just went like, yeah, if I made a shoe for Messi, this is what it'd look like. I'd have this,
right.
and then same for Ronaldo. And it's like I say, bringing sort of the YouTube and creative side of things into a company like No Two Ways and
Yeah.
like Childish and all these brands that
Yeah.
YouTubers do, it just makes it so much more interesting, and it's so much better than like the likes of Adidas and like Supreme.
Yeah.
I mean, Supreme is such a big brand, but
Yeah.
it's got to the point with them where they don't really have to advertise anything anymore. They could just put up a few pictures up saying, yeah, this is what's coming to the drop. Go and buy it when it comes out. And people do. Whereas, with Childish and No Two Ways and Lone as well,
Yeah.
they actually do creative videos which show off the clothing and there's themes to it, and it makes it a lot more interesting.
Yeah. I think YouTubers have always done very good with disrupting the market.
Yeah.
They're like, I've noticed a problem with this, and I've created a product that doesn't. Like, one of the big ones is Feastables, Mr. Beast.
Yes.
Where he's like, people aren't getting paid properly as farmers of cocoa, so I'm going to change that. And it's got a good sort of, makes you feel good when you buy it because you know that it's not, created through blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So, ghosts. We've got about 15 to 20 minutes because we've burnt through these, as I kind of thought we would. So, do you have any stories? Because you seem quite keen to talk about this.
You know what? No, I actually personally, nothing has ever happened to me when it comes to ghosts or the paranormal and stuff like that. But my God, I think as a kid, I used to love watching Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that they would post, like the videos and stuff, the episodes or whatever, was so fascinating to watch because it's like, is this actually legit? Is it all just a farce? Like, it made me really interested in it. And then I only come across a YouTube channel not long ago called Sam and Colby. I think we actually spoke about this before.
Yeah.
And watching their videos, like, it's made me really, really want to believe in the paranormal. And I find it so interesting that like some of these little devices that only go off if it goes near a phone or like a laptop or something, they'll just be holding it in the air in an old like building and it will just go off.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even work? And like the little what's it? I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's like a little thing that they put on the floor and it's got a little antenna. And if anything goes, RAM pod.
Yeah.
RIM pod. If they ever go near it, it just goes off. But obviously, when they did the Conjuring videos, obviously the house is old, man. Like, there's no way in hell that this thing can go off on the floor. There was nothing near it. When you watch the videos, it really blows my mind, some of the stuff that I see, and I really want to do an actual like ghost hunting thing.
Yeah, 100%.
And actually experience it for myself.
Yeah.
Because like I think you can do them, and I'd love to go on one just to experience what it's like, and just sort of think in my head like is there something going on? But I want to believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I actually do think that it is.
Yeah, I want to see Joe Weller do some more stuff like this. I know recently he's had a bit of a revelation with being a Christian, but I don't know. Like, the reason I got into Joe Weller was Internet Melts, which was funny because it was like one of a kind. No one else had done that before. But also his exploration videos, I just think that they were so ahead of their time compared to now, where, we've all got crazy phones and we can all drive for an hour and a half and go to a pub that's, older than my nan, etc. But like, I think I even mentioned this before, but the TGF videos, I really wanted to think they were real, and I really wanted to like go on the adventure with them. And I felt like this is what TGF always do, though, isn't it? I feel like I'm in the room with them when they film.
Yes.
And yeah, Joe Weller smashed it in my opinion. I'm not sure what his future looks like, but as long as he keeps enjoying YouTube, then he can kind of do whatever he wants. But yeah, I'd love to do a ghost walk or some sort of exploration. That would be sick.
Yeah. Like I'm so glad you brought the Joe Weller stuff up because it's sparked so many memories in my head. Like I remember when he dropped his first ever one.
Yeah.
And it was insane. And like, but then obviously since then, he was posting videos just going to abandoned places anyway. Even if they didn't capture anything, he still posted it just to kind of show like, look, I'm doing this legit.
Yeah.
It's not like every video that he's ever done, something happens. Like, I think there was maybe one video that nothing happened, and then a couple of videos like one tiny little thing had happened.
Yeah.
And they kind of go like, oh, how's that happened? So it shows that they're actually doing it legitly as well.
Yeah.
You know, and not that because I'd hate to think that, you know, like I think some of the TGF ones might be fake, just you know, for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But like I said, you kind of think to yourself like, oh, is it actually legit going on? But yeah, the Sam and Colby thing as well. Like, I think they're actually doing it legit because there's some people out there that make videos on their Conjuring videos, for example. Of the amount of videos I've seen of Sam and Colby fake Conjuring house thing, and it's like, come on, like you just I don't know if they're just hating or they're just trying to find little mini details just to try and fuck them up.
Yeah.
But I really do believe that, you know, they're doing it legitly because they've been doing it for so many years now. Like, I'd hate if I ever found that they were faking it, I'd be really, really upset.
And it's also the only content they post. So if it is fake, that bottoms out their whole channel.
Yeah.
Because they used to do exploration and then they decided to do haunted. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure on their Explore Club, it's like Side Plus. I'm sure they do other stuff on there and they do podcasts and stuff. But for that to be fake kind of feels like you've invested 30 years in being a magician.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're a fraud and you're like, fuck, I've got nothing to show for any of this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that Conjuring series that they did, it was like a 4-episode thing.
Yeah.
They were all like over an hour long. And they had these 2 people with them that were able to like sort of connect and make noises. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's
Cody and
absolutely
the knocking.
Like them 2, it absolutely blows my mind how they do it. Like Sam and Cole even took them like outside. It still worked. No shoes on. They did everything they could. And then there was one guy who was taking a mick not taking a mick, but he was like trying to debunk it. And he was basically saying, oh, there's this thing that condition that people may have with their feet that allows them to click their foot without moving it. Yeah. And it hits the floor. And I'm like, come on, mate. There's no way a loud click like that can go through a shoe and hit the floor and make these so clearly obvious loud banging noises. And the fact that they didn't even know who Sam and Colby's like family were and just named them, it really blew my mind. And it's like, I wish I could see. I'm like 85% there. I just need that extra 15 to like experience it. Do you know what I mean? Sort of go, this is legit.
When that episode first happened and they started spelling out Sam's grandma's name,
oh, mate.
I literally just started crying.
Libby Goldberg.
Your grandma?
It's my grandma.
No way.
I did. I balled out. I actually did legit ball out.
She said onward and upward through, like, it's like a human Ouija board, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And then they started going for Colby and his relatives, and there was a guy called Frank or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like this isn't normal. Like, this isn't something that I've watched before. And considering I watch YouTube nearly every day, and I have done since YouTube was a thing when Shane Dawson was like one of the only people on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, this is mad.
Yeah.
But I want to believe it's real.
I just, even if I like, I'd love to do like a ghost video, like go to a place and actually, you know, record my experience there and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really, really cool. But Yes, it's just there's going to be ways of finding it locally, and
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love watching their videos. They're so good to watch.
I do think with those videos, though, there is a certain amount of investment that you have to put into your equipment, and even down to having a decent car, because you're going to be driving up and down the country quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I've seen videos that aren't very well done, and it's like someone with like a dictaphone and their phone, and they're filming on their phone, and I'm like, okay, so now I can see why Sam and Colby are at the top of their game, because they've got like clip-on mics. They get guests on. The guests don't believe in any of it, and at the end of the episode, they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And it's like
That's
you're
it.
along for the ride, and going into a dark room and expecting, a ghost to literally appear in front of you is probably not going to happen, is it? But,
Well, yeah, no, I would never expect that. But like
yeah.
hearing like certain banging noises or
Yeah.
like seeing a little device go off would just blow my mind, because it's like you can't expect, like, people go like, oh, the wind. It's like, how's the wind letting off a little device go off? Like it gives away frequencies or something like that, and you have to be near a device, but they're never ever near devices.
Yeah.
It's, and then even like being able to speak to some of the spirits through these devices, and actually getting good conversations sometimes. And I'd love to do.
Yeah, and I love the fact
That's one of
that
my bucket list
Colby,
things, actually.
they almost say like, "What just happened? Please comment down below. Try and debunk this."
Yeah.
Like, they don't need to do that. I this is me being a bit cynical, but I don't know how many comments they read, because they probably just don't have time to.
Yeah, wow.
They'll reply to the first 10.
Yeah.
Because that's
they'll probably read a few and then that's it.
But oh, what a world, eh?
Not
replying to every comment.
I know. I'd still try and respond to all the comments on YouTube. I get so many random ones sometimes from like videos I've done like fucking 5 years ago, and it's fucking funny, some of the people that comment after so many years of a video being out and only just seeing it.
That is a strange one, how these things recirculate through the algorithm and the recommended feed. And I
actually got a really nice comment the other day, actually, on like not a recent video of mine, but like maybe from a year or two ago, from a guy, and he comments saying, "Hi Jack, you probably don't remember me, but I was basically one of your first subscribers when you first started streaming on YouTube, like when you first couple of years." And he said his name, and I went, "Oh, I remembered the guy straight away." And it's insane that he's come back after so many years. I've been doing it. This will be my 10th year on YouTube when it gets to November, and to hear comments like that saying, "Oh, I hope you're doing well. Your videos have really helped me." That's what he actually said as well. So your videos have really helped me through the years, and just want to say thanks. And it's like,
it makes it worthwhile.
It's really it's baffling, some of the comments you get. But then you get really dodgy ones like, "Oh, your nan sells clippers for a living," or something like
that. Classic TGF viewer comment. I saw one of the Childish Airline posts. Someone commented on the post, and I think Jay responded saying, your dog's wearing a fucking waistcoat. And I fucking lost it, because I literally read it in his voice, because he's like, "Your mum sells Avon." He's so, the stuff he says, man, is so fucking crazy. Just doesn't give a shit.
Off the dome as well, some of these things.
It's
like so funny.
In Japan, like that Sinque video when they're walking around with a sink on their back, the recent video, and like this guy literally doesn't understand English, and he's just like going and going and going
along with it.
And he's like, did he drive them like a crazy distance to get the first ever Sinque?
They had to go. They had to drive like across the country to what's the mountain called? I forgot. Mount Fuji, isn't it? Like, they've traveled so far. They had to try and find someone who was willing to take them there, because obviously Japan people don't really like to travel that long distance just to get there. And obviously, two random Donnies asking to go to Mount Fuji with a sink on their back. People are going to be like, I don't think so.
Yeah. It's a bit of an ask. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I wonder how quickly they could do that in the UK, considering obviously they've got a fairly decent following over here. If they wanted to get from
Oh,
like Bournemouth
they'll
to
be.
Glasgow.
Oh, they could literally walk in there, go into the town centre. Someone will notice them and go, "Yeah, I'll take you."
Yeah.
Because the fans are at that age now where they're probably able to drive, and take them to these places.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I might do a TGF video when I
get
get
the
golf hoodie. We'll see.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
do
why
it.
not? Why not?
Yeah.
Join the crew.
That's it. I'll probably wrap up now, unless there's anything you want to plug in terms of music, anything that you're currently working on that you want to push when it drops.
Yeah, just obviously when my next TGF Childish video comes out, I'd love it if anyone would come and watch that because it's going to be a vibe. It's probably going to be probably one of my better ones because of the scenario of the drop and the item itself. I'm expecting a lot of people that haven't got it that would like to see it, and obviously my music as well. Like I think I'm more passionate about that really because I'd love for them videos to do really well. So if anyone wants to listen to my music, please feel free. It's on one of my playlists on my YouTube. It's called Songs and Covers. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I've got a new song coming out, hopefully by the end of this month, if not start of next month. I just need to obviously do the music video for it. And then, once it's out, give it a listen. And obviously Spotify as well. I'm going to drop it with Spotify as well. So you can all be able to listen to it on Spotify, hopefully as well.
Bang it.
Yeah, listen to it every day.
Watch this space. Love it.
Watch this space.
And I would like to see a Sinque review video with the plug. Because the fact that exists is fucking mental.
It's actually really, really nice quality Sinque plug as well.
What the fuck are you on about?
It actually is, bro. Like I reckon I could stick it in my sink and it'll do a good job.
I saw someone
and then I might stick it on my car keys and that.
I saw someone try to sell the Sinque plug on Vinted by itself without the shirt. And I just think, what the fuck is going? This place is a wasteland.
Yeah, you know what? I need a new Sinque plug. I'm gonna buy it.
What's
20 grand.
What's TGF? Who's Jimmy? He's the plumber.
I didn't even spell Sinque right.
Yeah. Idiots. Love it. Well, it's good to speak to you, Jack. We'll have to do another one at some point. You as
well. Thank you very much for having me on. I really enjoyed doing these. So
thanks
really
to
appreciate it.
Thanks to the internet connection for not being as brutal as last week.
It's been brilliant today, isn't it?
Yeah. All good.
So much better.
Good to speak to you, dude. Keep in touch.
Yep. Yes, of course. Yes.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.